Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Lina Kings kama kawaida, and thank you so much for clicking.
Karonja
Supu.
oh yeah ganya so kai dia lidi
Hi honey.
mimi naona by the end of this week haki tunaenda home.
You're my sweet darling. Unaona kama nakuridhisha? Yeah? Sweet.
Ah, ndini kikara koja to bulu. Tenda.
Hey, you're my sweet darling. Hey. Sweetheart. Oh, my sweet darling. Oh. No. Auntie Mado come. Auntie Mado is here. Oh.
Kai. Dona ko halitamba eh.
Ndio ya roho kwa kai wao. Anachukia.
Iko sawa.
After a month, they came back home, even though he had a complication. You know, that needle that the doctor said that they know what they were doing, it was so much complication because he had a very big wound. Even the doctors were saying that it was possible for us to cut his hand, but I told them no, and the wound healed by itself. So it was back and forth, me going to Kenyatta, coming back home, Kenyatta home, until the baby was okay. He was okay and he was ready to go home. So our baby came home. We were so happy, we were celebrating, and she moved into my house because my brother was not financially stable. So I told the girl to come and live here so that I'll be able to take care of her while she's pregnant, because you know, pregnancy comes with a lot of responsibilities, pregnancy comes with a lot of ups and downs. So I was like, if she stays here in the house, then I will be able to take care of her the way I can, even if not that much, but I know, like, I will be sure like she's being taken care of here ever since she was 4 months pregnant until she gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. He came very cute, and she did not even labor for a long time. I remember that day I came home from work, and I was like, yo, when are you going to give birth? Like, you have kept us for so long. Yeah, you need to give birth. And then I was talking to the baby in the stomach, and I was like, yo bro, you need to come out, you know. That same day I went to sleep because I was so tired, because I was working overnight that day. And around 5 she told me, like, I'm feeling like I'm about to give birth. And I was like, why are you feeling like that? What are you feeling? You have never given birth before, because she's only 18 years old. So she told me, like, I'm feeling as if something is moving down here. And I was like, yo, it's a time. The baby had me, and he's about to come back, he's about to come home. And I was so happy. I told my sister to take her to the hospital, because I was also working overnight. So I told her to take her to the hospital. Then I went to my workplace. I told my boss to give me an off so that I can go and take care of her. So I went there, and then the doctors were like, you cannot stay here with her, you just go home. When she gives birth, she will give you a call. So I went back home, and within 2 hours, less than 2 hours, she had our bundle of joy. Oh my god, so we were so happy, and I remember going there around 2 a.m. I was like, I cannot wait until morning to see this baby, you know, because we were like really waiting for him. So we went there, me and my people, like so many people were waiting for him, my friends. So we went there with bikes because we couldn't find a taxi or Uber. So we went there, and oh my god, he was so cute. He was so cute, you know, like I cried. Seeing him, I cried. I felt like, wow, this is my child, you know what I mean? So the next day the doctor said that we could go home. I went there, I filled the files, everything that they needed, and then I came back home with my baby, and he was so handsome. Oh my god, he was the most beautiful baby I have ever seen. So after 2 days I went to work as usual, and he was not breastfeeding very well. So I was concerned. I was like, you know, newborn babies, they really like breastfeeding. They breastfeed all the time after 1 hour, 2 hours. So I was concerned. So I came back home and I found him on the chair. He was just here where I'm sitting right now. This is where he was laying, and I hold him, and after holding him, I saw like he was changing color. He was yellow, he was turning green, yellow, like. So I was very concerned. And remember, they were just 2 days old.
Dr. Vedant will never be coming back. And why are they creating such a scene?
Mom, what's wrong?
You could have sent them all to me, or to any of the other doctors here.
My baby is
Dr.
sick.
Pankuri, that is exactly what I told all the patients. They still
Look at the way
say
he's
they don't want
cute.
to go to any other doctor. Dr. Vedant is not coming back here, so please explain that. Look, Mrs. Prada, just a second. Where are you going to?
boy.
Don't you remember that you trusted me the last time to do all of your tests? Don't you? Yes, but it was not because I trusted you. It's because I trusted Dr. Vedant, which is why I cannot rely on you if he's
Oh my
gone.
god, it's like I'm breastfeeding. Baby? Baby. He's the most handsome boy in the whole world.
Wow, not bad, Vedant. You look so fresh. Your new shirt looks great on you. But you really...
Mommy, if he's but then what? Who am I?
I brought you some
I thought you said I'm the most handsomest.
He's the most handsome
Sit here.
baby boy. Baby, you're not a baby.
But I'm your baby.
You're a grown-ass man.
You know that I've been thinking
But
about
this
what you
boy,
told me last night.
he's the
And I
most
also
handsome
think that
baby
you might have
in the
been
whole
framed.
world.
You should know that public opinion plays a crucial role in all of this. I think that it is a plus point in your case. Since you're a doctor,
You'll be fine.
which means that you save lives. Listen to me.
You will be
Forget about all
fine,
of
baby.
this. Go back to work.
Baby.
Tend to your patients.
You'll be
I won't be able to
fine.
spare.
He's not feeling well. He's
Find
not
out.
breathing properly. He's not
I think it's
breastfeeding.
Rahul. I think so too.
We want to take him to the hospital.
Remember, they were just 2 days old. So I took the baby just by myself, and I went to the hospital because the mother couldn't walk because she had a cut down there. She had a vaginal cut. So when I reached there, they were like complicating things for me. They told me we cannot treat the baby until the mother is here. So I had to call a motorbike guy so that he can come to the house and bring the girl to the hospital. So when she came to the hospital, they were checking the baby. The queue was so wrong. They were telling us to sit on the queue. Then I was like, no, this baby, like the baby is turning color. You just do whatever you can. Like I remember that doctor was so rude, and he was like, why can't you wait like other people? And I remember some women sitting there, they were like, doctor, just take care of this. This is a newborn baby and the mother is in pain. The mother cannot even walk properly. Like imagine giving birth 2 days. Like, so the doctor had no choice, and then he injected the baby here for the, I don't know for what. And then after like few minutes, like 30 minutes, he told us like, we cannot keep this baby here, you need to take him to Kenyatta. Remember, he has put the needle here and the bandage, and I was so concerned. I was asking him like, why are you putting this thing here? And the needle was big. I can remember the needle was too big, and I was like, this is a newborn baby, like are you sure this injection is not going to affect his veins, because his veins are very little, like he's just a newborn baby, for goodness sake. And he was like, yo, we know what we are doing. Then I was like, it's okay. So we called an ambulance, and then we rushed to Kenyatta National Hospital.
Hi, sweetie. Oh yeah.
So I left my people there, and it was up and down for me every single day going there, because there is not even a single day that I did not go there, because I was like, I have to see my baby, you know what I mean?
Sweetie. Karonja.
Kasupu.
Oh yeah. Gainya so okay dia Lily.
Tamakan kaji tu masuk lagi. Hi honey.
Mimi naona by the end of this week haki tunaenda home.
You're my sweetie darling. Unaona kama nakuridhisha? Sweet.
Ah, nini kikara koja to bulu. Tenda.
Hey, you're my sweetie darling. Hey. Sweetheart. Oh, my sweet darling. No. Auntie Mado amekam. Auntie Mado is here. Oh.
Kai. Dona ko halitama.
Jadi I don't know what I want.
Kasar.
After a month, they came back home, even though he had a complication. You know, that needle that the doctor said that they know what they were doing, it was so much complication, because he had a very big wound. Even the doctors were saying that it was possible for us to cut his hand, but I told them no, and the wound healed by itself. So it was back and forth, me going to Kenyatta, coming back home, Kenyatta home, until the baby was okay. He was okay and he was ready to go home. So our baby came home. We were so happy, we were celebrating.
Geke nakio giposti bisha ya mwana. Nakaugatire ati yes.
The baby was gaining weight each and every day. I remember when we took him for his measles injection, for 3-month injection, the baby was weighing 7.8 kg. He was a big baby, like he was the sunshine of this house. 3 weeks ago, the girl came, his mother came, and she told me that she wanted to take the baby to go and see his father. So I was concerned, because where they were going, it's very cold. It's around Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro is in Tanzania, so it's in the border of Tanzania and Kenya. So I was very concerned. I told the mother, I don't think it's a good thing for you guys to go there, because right here in Nairobi it's very warm. Going there, it's not going, I think changing weather for this baby is not going to be all right. But then, like, I spoke to my mother, I spoke to my aunties, and they were like, it's okay, nothing will happen to him. So I went to Think Twice shop, I bought him some jackets, and they came and they left. And I remember that day I was so sad. I don't know why. I felt as if it was the last day I was going to see him.
You're going? Oh my gosh. You're going, Bam Bam. I'll miss you. Bam Bam, I'll miss you so much. Always remember Auntie loves you, okay?
So I was just telling him, Bam Bam, you're going. Like, oh my god, I was in denial. It's as if deep down there I felt like he was not going to come back, but I didn't even think about that, but I felt something. And when I was saying goodbye to him in a matatu, because I said goodbye to him in the house, I was all over him, I was the one holding him. And when we reached in Nairobi town, and I was sitting with them in a matatu, and the driver was like, the matatu is full, you need to get out. And I was like, oh my god, he's going.
Bye, Bam Bam. Love you. I love you, baby.
Go, but I had to, and I was like, it's just a random visit. They're going to visit and they will be back. So after like 2 weeks, the mother called me and she told me like the baby was not feeling well. He was having difficult breathing, and I was like, yo, you have to take him to the hospital. So they took him to the hospital, and he was not getting any better. They took him again to the hospital and he was still not getting better. So I told the mother, instead of taking him to those, and they tried calling me and they could not get me that night because it was already at night. So in the morning I woke up, I went to sleep in a friend's house because it was very late for me to go home after my shift finished. So they called me in the morning. I remember my mom calling me, and I was like, why is my mom calling me this early? You know, my mom is that kind of a person who will even call you around 2 in the morning to like, yo, you know, I have a bad dream, that's why I'm just checking on you. So I was like, why is my mom calling me? So I did not take the first call because I was still very sleepy. And then she kept on calling and calling and calling, and then I found a text message from my sister, and she was like, I need to talk to you urgently. So I was like, something is not okay. So I picked my mother's call and she told me, have your sister told you anything? And I was like, yo, no, she have not told me anything. And my mom was like, it has just happened. And I'm like, what has just happened? Don't put me in suspense, just tell me what has happened. And then she was like, the baby is no more, the baby is gone. Hospital in that area, because they don't have very nice hospital. We just come to Nairobi and then we see what we can do. So she came to Nairobi, and we stayed in the first day we stayed with the baby. The baby was okay. Actually, she went to her mother is in Kiambu, because she felt like in Kiambu and in Nairobi city it's close than from here in Rongai to Nairobi. So she was like, if she's in Kiambu, then she will be able to get to town quicker than like if she's in Rongai. So she called me in the morning and she was telling me like, the baby is getting worse, let me take him to the hospital. So she took him to the hospital, to the nearest hospital, and then they told her that you have to go and take him to Kiambu District Hospital. Even though my plan was we take him to Kenyatta, but that was what came to their mind, like they needed to urgently take him to a good hospital. So they took him to Kiambu, and they were just in the queue, and the mother told me like she checked the baby and he was not breathing again, because he was breathing with the mouth. So when she checked him, he was not breathing anymore. So she felt like maybe he's just sleeping. So they went to the doctor, and then the doctor told them the baby is not there anymore, he's dead. they tried calling me and they could not get me that night because it was already at night. So in the morning I woke up, I went to sleep in a friend's house because it was very late for me to go home after my shift finished. So they called me in the morning. I remember my mom calling me and I was like, why is my mom calling me this early? You know, my mom is that kind of a person who will even call you around 2 in the morning to like, yo, you know, I have a bad dream, that's why I'm just checking on you. So I was like, why is my mom calling me? So I did not take the first call because I was still very sleepy. And then she kept on calling and calling and calling, and then I found a text message from my sister and she was like, I need to talk to you urgently. So I was like, something is not okay. So I picked my mother's call and she told me, have your sister told you anything? And I was like, yo, no, she have not told me anything. And my mom was like, it has just happened. And I'm like, what has just happened? Don't put me in suspense, just tell me what has happened. And then she was like, the baby is no more, the baby is gone. I did not believe it. I did not believe it, and I'm still in denial because he was very healthy, you know. Like when he got sick the first time in October, and I remember that's why I was not even consistent here on YouTube, because I was taking care of him and I could not vlog or even make videos because I was so drained. But I was taking small clips, small videos, so that maybe later on I'll make a video when he's healthy and I'll show you that this guy has climbed mountains and he came back strong. And then he came back strong and he was a very strong baby. And he got sick and he just gave up, you know. I never if I only knew that I was not going to see him again, and if I only knew that he had some few months to live in this world, I couldn't have let him go. I was in so much denial. I was in pain. I couldn't believe he was not here anymore. So yesterday I went to the morgue because I really wanted to see if that was my little boy. And I remember texting a friend of mine. She was telling me to take it easy, and I told her that I went to the morgue to see him, even though in my mind I was like, no, I just want to remember him when he was healthy, when we were taking shower, when I used to bathe him, when I used to feed him, changing his diapers, when he will just smile at me, when I will just hold him, and the time I hold him, it's the time he wants to pee. He will pee on me when I have dressed already to go out, and I'm like, why are you doing this to me, you know, and he will smile at me. And those are the beautiful moments I wanted to keep in my heart. But I had to see him to make sure that he was, like, in my mind there was going so many things. I was like, maybe they are lying to me, maybe they just want to take our baby away from us, you know. And I was like, no, I have to see. And then I went there to the morgue and they brought our baby and he was just laying there. He was just laying there so innocent. His lifeless body was just there, you know. And then I believed that our baby was not there anymore. And then I believed, even though I was in so much denial, I believed that he was not there anymore. And it's so painful. It's so painful. I don't know why this happened, but God has his own reason why it happened. The first time he got sick, I prayed so hard. I remember telling God, you cannot take this baby, you brought him into this world, he's okay, he was not born dead. And I told God, you are not going to take this baby away from us. And I think it was meant to happen for him not to be in this world, because maybe God kept him that time because that's what I wanted. But this time round I did not even pray. Even when they told me he was sick, I was like, it's just a random sickness, and he's such a healthy baby, so there is no way he can get defeated. He's very healthy. But God had his own plans, and he took him. Took our little baby. He did not even get a chance to wear his shoes that I bought for him. I bought him very nice shoes, and I was like, I want to see him walking on the mud, making us annoyed, you know, making me angry when he's praying with the sword. And I bought him those small gum boots, and my pain is he will never get to wear them. I will never get to hold his tiny hands, but God did what he thought was right, and there is nothing I can do except but to accept it. And I know it will take time, but I will try very, very hard to overcome it, because that was my child, you know. I did not even care he was my brother's child. No, for me, in my heart, he was my child. He was my own child.